May 23, 2017. A local terrorist group named Maute Group, or also known as the Islamic State of Lanao, is a radical Islamist group composed of former Moro Islamic Liberation Front guerrillas and some foreign fighters led by Abdullah Maute, the alleged founder of Adala Islamia, or Islamic State based in Lanao. The group pledged allegiance to the Islamic State in April 2015, along with the Ansar Khalifa Philippines terrorist organization, vowing to provide support for each other. However, according to former National Security Council senior consultant Ashley Astillo, there are no indications that ISIS ever acknowledged the Maute Group's pledge. 2 soldiers and 1 policeman were reported killed, while 12 others were injured, during a firefight between government forces and members of the Maute terror group on Tuesday afternoon. Armed Forces of the Philippines spokesperson Brigadier General Restituto Padilla said that the ongoing clash in Marawi City is aimed at neutralizing Abu Sayyaf leader Inilan Hapailan, who was spotted along with an estimated 15 followers in the area. Police said the fighting erupted around 3 p.m. in the villages of Galucan and Baskmailut, near the Lanao Police Provincial Command and Mindanao State University. The fighting reportedly sent thousands of residents fleeing while others were locked inside their homes. It happened about 2 days before the start of the fasting month of Ramadan. Chief Superintendent Ruben Sindak, Philippine National Police Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao Regional Director based, said all police units across Lanao have been placed on heightened alert against the possible spillover of the fighting. As of 4 p.m. Tuesday, 2 Air Force planes dropped several bombs in selected areas of Marawi City, particularly in the border with Lanao beside Lake Lanao. 4:34 p.m., a black flag was raised in front of the Maute Pakpak Hospital. The flag bore an ISIS logo. Police said they will intensify checkpoints in Iligan City and in Tulacag, Bukidnon, which is a gateway route to Lanao, to make sure the tension won't escalate. 9:13 p.m., Senior Superintendent Rolly Andaya, Deputy Regional Director of Plug and Play Arm, confirmed that Dansalan College and Marawi City Jail were on fire. Andaya did not provide further details whether the buildings were deliberately torched by Maute members or set ablaze during the encounter. 11 p.m. With the incident, President Rodrigo Duterte declared martial law in entire Mindanao, effective 10 p.m., presidential spokesman Ernesto Abella said in a press briefing in Moscow. Wednesday, May 24. Reports said several teachers, a priest and about a dozen parishioners were taken hostage by the terrorist in different areas in Marawi. AFP spokesperson Colonel Edgar Arevalo meanwhile announced that the government has recaptured control of the Mindanao State University, a Maute Pakpak hospital, and the City Hall. The death toll from the skirmishes rose to 5, to include 3 soldiers and 2 policemen, Arevalo announced. The official also denied that ISIS was working with the local terrorists. The military also ruled out using airstrikes to flush out the rebels. Duterte arrived in Manila after cutting short his visit to Russia. He guaranteed that martial law will not be abused, but warned that he may extend the declaration up to Luzon if the terror threat continues to spread. A lull in the fighting also allowed residents to leave Marawi in droves while the military sent reinforcements to the city. Thursday, May 25. A firefight erupted near the town center anew before noon. After about an hour, the military launched surgical airstrikes in 3 barangays in Marawi City to flush out some 30 to 40 remaining members of the terrorist Maute group as operations reached the 3rd day. Officials confirmed that the skirmishes have killed 13 Maute fighters, 5 soldiers and 2 policemen. Sunday, May 28, a vehicle loaded with dead bodies is seen leaving Marawi City. A fierce gunfight breaks out as the Maute group makes what the military calls their last stand. The military reports that 95 people have been killed in the Marawi conflict so far, including 42 Maute members and 15 government troops. Monday, May 29. The Department of Education has postponed the opening of classes in Marawi City. More than 400 evacuees seek refuge in Barangay Balyaleng in Cagayan de Oro City. 16 hunger-stricken residents, including children and old women, are rescued from a village by the armed police. The death toll reaches 104. The total includes 42 Maute members, 17 soldiers, and 3 police officers. The ARM reports that as of 11 p.m., 176,920 persons or 35,784 families have been displaced by the conflict. Wednesday, May 31st. The military reports that 89 members of the terrorists have been killed so far. ARM data shows that 3,228 people are still trapped in Marawi. Food and other supplies are beginning to run out in Marawi City due to strict border security. 10 soldiers are killed in a friendly fire incident in which military airstrike hit ground troops. Thursday, June 1st. Defense Sec. Lorenzana says airstrikes might be suspended after the friendly fire incident. The friendly fire incident involved a conventional bomb, not a precision-guided missile. Saturday, June 3rd. The military reports that 199 residents have been rescued since Friday night. Defense Sec. Lorenzana admits that the terrorist group still has a strong force of 200 to 250 members in Marawi City. It is reported that Abu Sayyaf leader Inailan Hapailan is still alive and commanding Maute members in the city. Airstrikes resume in the city past 4 p.m. The armed government reports that 3,139 people are still stranded. Sunday, June 4th. A 4-hour humanitarian truce goes into effect in the city. The truce fails as gunfire continues in the city. The military says that the terrorist group broke the ceasefire. A team hoping to rescue more than 1,000 residents during the truce is only able to rescue 135. Sec. Abella reports that the number of civilian deaths in the city has reached 30. President Rodrigo says he has accepted Nurmiswari's offer to send 2,000 Moro National Liberation Front fighters to help in the fight against Maute group. Tuesday, June 6. Marines recover 52.2 million pesos in cash and 27 million in checks from a terrorist stronghold in the city. Friday, June 9. 13 Marines are killed in a 16-hour clash in Barangay Madaya. 40 others are wounded. Monday, June 12. Marawi residents and government forces observe Independence Day rites in Marawi City Hall. Explosions and gunfire continue to be heard in Marawi as the city celebrates Independence Day. Fires break out in the city as fighting continues. Monday, June 19. The military announces that the troops recovered 11 kilograms of suspected drugs worth more than 100 million on Sunday evening after an encounter with terrorist gunmen. Tuesday, June 20. Lieutenant Colonel Herrera says the military has been able to bring down some of the terrorists' drones. 3 more soldiers and a terrorist member are reported killed, bringing the death toll to 349. Saturday, June 24. A total of 193,952 people or 40,752 families have been displaced by the conflict. The military says that around 300 residents are still trapped in the city. Brigadier General Padilla says that the terrorist members are suicidal and taking drugs to stay up at night. Sunday, June 25. The humanitarian truce begins at 6 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Around 2,000 refugees also rush back to Marawi City to help rescue and retrieval efforts during the truce. 5 residents, including 1-year-old baby, are rescued during the truce. Monday, June 26. The Department of Education says that at least 140 of 1,413 public school teachers in the city have not reported their whereabouts yet. Airstrikes continue in Marawi on the conflict's 35th day. A priest abducted by the terrorists has been seen alive. While police in Mandaluyong City find bullets and gun parts mixed with donations intended for Marawi City. From June 27 up to first week of July. The conflict is still ongoing but not as it is from the start. History 3 Project. Documentation by Dale Valdez.